Welcome to today. Welcome to my home. I am Natalie, and it is fantastic to see you today. Let's get started on our mat. All I have is my blocks. I have some water. We're going to do some body weighted exercises, focusing on your core, core and lower body. So let's start out by shaking your whole body. Let's get it prepped for doing something new, signaling that brain that we're going to start doing something different. Shake out that head gently. Wiggle out your jaw. Roll the shoulders a few times. And roll your shoulders up, back, and down. I have brought my big toes underneath. Those hip bones are pretty close. Take a few shoulder rolls and start right away. Check in how it feels. I am barefooted. Spread those toes. Check in to see how it feels, the mat, the floor underneath you. Reverse those shoulder rolls. Engaging those quads, pulling them away from your kneecaps, engaging your lower abdominals, your pelvic floor. Reverse those circles. Each time being lifted, growing taller. And then just shake out that head gently, your jaw. And then let's gently look right and left. Pulling shoulder blades together. Dropping your shoulders away from your ears. One more time, right and left. And then returning, looking forward, chin to your chest. And before you do anything, allow those shoulders to gently melt away from those ears. And then add a gentle shake, a gentle nod. Create that smile on the front of your chest. By bringing chin to right shoulder and then the left, just keeping your head super heavy. Check in with your lower abdominals, your toes. Are you clenching them? Let's take a really big circle, drawing it with the tip of our nose in one direction a few times. Really exaggerate it, perhaps rocking back and forth in spots that need it. And reverse circle when it feels good to you. And then return your chin to your chest, gentle shake, a gentle nod. And let's all inhale and roll everything back up. Lovely. Inhale that right arm up. And as you exhale, hinge to that left side. And keep that movement flowing, adding in some bended knees, saying hello to your knees today. And how about one more? And stay here for a few breaths. Allow your head to be heavy. Getting a gentle stretch in your side body, perhaps your neck. Really ground through that right heel, that right foot, actually the whole thing. Lengthen even more. Engage your abdominals if they weren't already, and start to fold inward, curl inward, bend those knees super generously. Hang here in this ragdoll position. Shake, nod, wiggle everything out. Press into those feet and roll it up, taking that on that left side. Inhale that arm up. Hinge towards that other side. Exhale. And back up. Find that movement that feels good in your body. one more, please. And stay here, grounding, stretching, lengthening, engaging, maybe sending some happy thoughts to yourself. Curl inward, roll, round, hinge, hang here, shake, nod, wiggle. Inhale it up, roll through the shoulders, and widen those feet just a smidge. And let's take that swing, twisting. It follows the direction you're twisting in. Core engaged. Start to slow down. I like to do these twists because when I twist to this side, I can see the beautiful blossoms on my neighbor's tree. I don't know if you all have blossoms yet. Slow down all the way. Roll shoulders, and let's move on to our ankles. So let's just roll through them first. Still being mindful of your abdominals being pulled on. And as you roll, see if you can really extend those toes, really get the stretch into those toes as well. They work to support us as well. And then let's stay over here on this right side, circle that ankle in both directions. Let's get a little movement in there. And move on to your left. Take any toe stretches that feel good to you. And then all I want you to do is place both feet on the floor. And then we're just going to rest off the floor and point those toes. Do that a few times and then move on to the other side. Still being mindful of being lifted by your ears. Your core is engaged. You have that nice long spine. Then do the other side. Awesome. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that ankle in. Just give it a light little stretch. There's not really too much weight on it, but just give that ankle a little stretch. And then let's do the opposite. Just roll it inward. And do the opposite. Bring that foot inward. And then outward. Oh yeah, this ankle's pretty tight. And then take those ankle rolls again on each side a few times, reversing. And let's get into those hamstrings, your lower back. Shake it on out. Let's bring our feet wider than hip distance width, but not too wide, just outside of those hip bones. Lengthen from those ears, bend those knees, core engage. Inhale those arms up, looking up. Exhale, hinge. Bend those knees super generously. And stay here for just a moment. Shake out your head, nod it. Getting into those hamstrings. Breathing into them. No gripping of the toes. This is a great place for your blocks to bring the floor closer to you. And let's take that elephant walk by bending and straightening your knees, alternating. See if you could send those hips higher, but keep those knees soft. And maybe it feels good to move your head here side to side. And then Bend both knees super generously. And if it feels good in your body today, grab opposite elbow, let your head hang. Maybe give a little sway side to side. Awesome. And release those elbows if you chose that. And keep those knees bent. And let's walk our hands over to that left side, your right side. I'm sorry, either or. And just stretching into that side body. Allow your head to be heavy. And then walk those hands to the center and then over to the left side or the opposite of what you did before. Turn back through the center, bend both knees super generously. Shake your head, nod it, wiggle your jaws. Press into those feet, engage your lower abdominals, drop that booty, roll it up. As you're coming up slowly, open and fan those arms up and away. Find your cactus, open position, open your heart, drawing shoulder blades together, no tension in your neck. Round through your spine. And do it again, cactus. And round. Open. Thank you for moving your body with me this morning or in this moment whenever you're watching this. Appreciate you. Round through the spine. And when you're here, shake your head, nod it, wiggle jaw, fingers, and toes. And open back up, roll shoulders. Very nice. Shake out those hands, roll those wrists, shake out those legs. And let's take our left leg behind us. We're just kind of firing on those muscles. So first, you want to have those legs about hip distance width because you want to be on your balance, pressing into that back heel, lengthen your spine. Just kind of saying hi to that, our calves. And then I want you to lengthen that foot even longer behind you, coming up on those toes. Bend both knees super generously, getting into that hip flexor. Again, finding the length in your spine. And then gently release that heel back to the mat. Walk that left leg in even closer. Straighten both of those legs. Square those hips. Pull your quads away from the kneecaps. Press hips back. Find a flat back. Maybe you want to work here first. If it feels good to you, you can round through the spine. Maybe having those blocks on opposite side of that right foot to bring the floor closer. Or fingertips to the floor or to your shin or to your thigh. Take this stretch right here. Shake out that head. And then I want you to bend both knees super generously. Core engage. Roll yourself up. And then I want you to bring that left foot to meet the right or take it behind and just another side body stretch over to that right side. Wiggle out those fingers and bring it back up. Nice work. Taking that right leg back, finding that lunge first, squaring those hips, lengthening your whole body. Drop those shoulders, press your right heel into the mat. Breathing. And then let's lengthen that left leg, even your right leg, even further. Coming up on those toes, bend both knees, getting into that right hip flexor. And to release that back ankle. Bringing that right foot in closer, straighten both legs. Don't lock out those knees, please. Pulling quads away from those knees. Hinge forward, pressing hips back. Maybe you work here in your flat back, supporting yourself on your thigh, or rounding through the spine, coming on down. The fingertips, palms, shin, thigh, whatever is good for you right now. Breathe. Breathe into that stretch, into that spot. Bend both knees. Shake out your head, nod it. Core engage, roll it up. Roll shoulders, up, back, and down. Beautiful. Bring that right foot in to meet the left or slightly behind it. Reach that right arm up. Side body stretch to that left. Head is heavy. And return back up. And before we get into our strength part of our class, let's circle those hips. Place those feet where it feels good to you today. Reverse when it feels good. Shake out your hips, pelvic tilt, do all the things. And then if it feels good, shake out those legs. Let's do a couple leg swings. You can hold on to your chair, the wall, a friend. Just a few times, finding some movement in that joint. And the other side. Reset those hips, shake them out, couple circles, do all the things. Grab some water, your blocks if you don't have them already. Shake it out and let's get started. I'm going to grab a drink of water. Some of you that do Zumba with me, I brought some of the Zumba moves to work on our core and our lower body, as well as some Piyo moves. So right away, we're just going to start with some regular squats. So I want you to choose how you would like your feet to be. I have mine wider than hip distance width. You can bring them in hip or a little bit wider. Hips go back. Just regular squats. Find that full range of motion here, squeezing those glutes as you come up. More. 6, 5. So my weight is back. Nothing on the knees. 2 more. Awesome. Open up those legs. Find that plie squat. Bend both knees. Engage your glutes. Core engage. Lengthen. Here's that Zumba move we've been doing for years. Oblique crunch this side. So reaching behind the knee. We're still in this amazing squat, working those legs, but crunching to this side. And let's do 6 more. 6. Ooh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Pulse. Or regular squats. My brain and words did not match. But really squeeze those glutes. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring those feet in, toe heel them in, or jump them in, starting from the top of that sequence. Squat. Here we go. It takes some time to get. How's it feeling over there? Let's do 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's open up into that plie squat. Lower tailbone, engage your core, work in all those beautiful muscles you have lengthened. Zumba oblique, that's what I'm going to call it. Squeeze those glutes to open those knees. 6 more here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You know what we need to do. Squeeze those glutes. Let's squat. Ooh. 6 more here. Really squeeze those glutes as you bring yourself up. Core engaged, pelvic floor lifted. Nice work. Last one. Toe heel it in or jump it in. Shake out those legs. Adding on. Squat and lunge. We're going to stay on your right side. So we're going to squat and lunge it back. Now, this feels good to my body. Maybe lunging back does not feel good. You have the option of squatting, lunging. Okay, so you take what you would like to do right here. That's the first part. The second part, oblique crunch. So after we do that set, we'll come into our standing oblique crunch. Okay, let's get started. So squat and lunge. Stay on the same side. Six more here. Four, three, two, Misty's here. And one more. Nice work. Oblique crunch with the leg lift. So try and bring that shoulder to that hip. Let's do it. Find your balance first, obviously. Try not to lock out this standing leg. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do all of that on that left side, starting with that squat. Squat, lunge it back. Woo. The first ones are kind of wobbly in my body today, aren't they? How about six more here? Six. See, I just had to coordinate my arm. Five. It's a Monday here. Let's do three more, please. Three, two, and one. Nice work. Shake it on out. Let's get ready for that oblique crunch. Find the length, find the engagement. On this side, here we go. Six more. Six, five, four, three, two, and one. Nice. Shake it out. Wiggle it on out. Modified burpees. We're going to stay on one side only for this exercise. So this is your squat, lunge, squat, lift. You can add the arms up for cardio. You don't have to do that. You can also squat, lunge, squat, lift. So you decide the variation, but we're going to stay on this right side. That's the first part. Lovely. So after that, we already did this. Then we are going to bring the leg behind you into a bowler. So we're going to be here, tap, bring it behind, knees and toes, same direction, a little bend. Okay. So here, controlling your abdominals and bend. Let's do it. Modified burpee first. Here we go. Keep that core engaged. Nice long spine. Six, five, four, ooh, three, two, last one. Make it your best. Ooh, nice work. Let's add that oblique crunch to that bowler. Here we go. Find all the engagement first. Set it up, and here we go. Crunch, tap, bowler. I'm glad we get to work on strength together. When you fumble, you only get stronger. Let's do six more here. Is your breath quick like mine? Working those big muscles, supporting yourself. Nice. Sweaty, maybe? Let's do three more here. Two more. Last one. Awesome. Let's stretch out that standing leg, that supporting leg. Bring those feet underneath you. Lift your left arm up. Press that hip to that left side. And bring yourself back up. Shake it out. Let your breath slow just a tad. And you ready? Let's do the modified burpees on that other side. First, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale. Let it out your open mouth. Here we go. Squat, lunge, squat, lift. Exactly. Keep that core engaged. 6 more here. You're breathing. Don't hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Beautiful. Shake it out. Moving on to the oblique crunch with the bowl tap. Lengthen your spine, core engage. Engage that standing leg. Let's do it. Now you decide how far you want to go in that bowler. Maybe you don't want to go far at all. It's your workout. As you can tell, this is my very strong leg. Less stumbling on this side. Six more here. 4 more. 3, 2. Oh my goodness. Finish it out. 1. Ooh, nice work. Let's stretch out that other side. Inhale the right arm up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinge to the left side. Yourself back up. Roll your shoulders, shake it on out. So taking that oblique crunch, doing it again, working on that standing leg, pulling the quad away. Then we're going to here, we already did that. Here, we already did that. And let's find a stretch. Okay, so that's your sequence. And then we'll just do it on the other side. So starting out on this side, your right side, crunch, put behind, and reach. Let's do it again. And then reach. Nice. Three more here. Good. Really lengthen. Find that stretch. Beautiful. Do it again. There's your Piyo, your Atlas. I like to bring in all the things that I enjoy and bring them to you. Hold it here. Lovely. Bring your right foot to meet the left. Inhale up. Breathe. Exhale. Everything out. Hinge forward. Shake out your head, nod it, wiggle jaw, fingers and toes. Shake your booty for me, please. Shake your head one more time. Press into your feet, roll it up. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. Set it up for that other side. Here we go. Crunch. Set it up for your bowler. And reach the opposite direction. Oh, yeah. Feel that nice, lovely stretch. Do it again. Stretching out that oblique, maybe even getting into your psoas. And reach. 3 more here. Really hold it here before you move on to the next one. Taking that moment, breathing into your stretch. One more. And hold it here for a breath or two. Head is heavy. Allow your left to meet the right. Roll shoulders. Fan your arms up. Inhale. Looking up. Exhale. Let it all out. Hinge forward. Bend the knees. Shake your head. Hips towards the ceiling. Abdominals away from those thighs. Drop your buns. Press into those feet. Roll it up. Take your time. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. Getting into those abdominals next. Find your plie squat. Core engaged, glutes are engaged. When you engage your glutes, your knees will open. You choose how far down you want to go. Another Zumba move, row the boat. And I think we did it in Piyo too. So you're bringing your arm down and just side to side. So finding your balance, squeezing your glutes, navel to spine. Six on the side, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Nice work. Returning to the center, we're going to squat, lift the heels. Just lift the heels. Core engage, squeeze those glutes. 6. Find the balance here. And in your glutes, you're supporting your body. 4, 3, 2, whoa, and 1. Press up, shake out those legs. Let's row the boat starting on your left side. Roll shoulders. Find the engagement first. Lengthen through your spine. Squeeze those glutes. Starting over here. Here we go. This time I'm bringing my feet up a little bit, but keeping your core, your trunk stable, supporting those legs. Let's do 6 more. 6. It's kind of walking. 4. Really row that boat. Let's do 2 more. Finish it up. Beautiful. Whew, shake it out. Bring those feet in a little bit more. Same thing with bringing the heels up, but in this type of squat. So we're going to squat, find length, and just lift the heels and lower. You can use the wall, a chair. 6 more here. Or engage. 2 more. I'm really sweaty, you guys. How about you? Holy smokes, 1 more. That's what happens when you work those big muscles. Roll the shoulders, shake out your body. One thing standing up, and then we're going to go down, and then we'll bring it down. So your right leg is your working leg. It's your supporting leg. Your left leg is behind. You're going to hinge forward, bringing that left leg behind you. Bring it up, working on your core, but it's also your legs. Core and long spine. Bring the knee in and out. In and out. Elbow and knee meet up. Keep that standing leg bent. Working your ankles as well, strengthening them. Your glutes. 6 more. You can have your chair supporting you. 3 more here. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself back up. Shake it out before we move on to that other side. Oh, yeah. All right. Left leg is your working and supporting leg. Bring your right leg behind you. Square those hips. Core engaged. Pelvic floor lifted. Hinge forward. Bending standing leg soft. Now bring right elbow, right knee together. I could wait 1,000 days. You never wait for me. You never wait for me. Even when I wait, you're all that I could see. You're all that. Seen those abdominals. Crunch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Bring yourself up. Shake it out. Before we head on down to the floor, we're almost done. I want to get into those hip flexors. I want you to roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Close your eyes. Allow your breath to slow down. You can close your eyes for just a second. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Awesome. Thank you for joining me with hip breath. Let's inhale those arms up. Looking up. Exhale, bend both knees. Hinge forward as you exhale. You can grab your blocks. Come down to one knee, then the other. Find your tabletop. Just cat and cow a couple times. Beautiful. Shake out those hips. Return to a flat back. Let's bring our left leg forward. Again, grab your blocks if you would like. Props are great. Lengthen that right leg back. So all we're going to do, the top of my right foot is on the mat. All you're going to do, this is where you could use hair blocks. We're just lifting that back knee and bringing it back down. Lift, back down. Keep that spine long, core engaged. Six more here. Six, core engaged. 5, 4. Oh, my shoulders came up. Lower those shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Lower that back knee. Supporting. Using your left hand on your left thigh. Reach that right arm up. And a gentle stretch over to that left side. Coming back up. Switch out those legs. Left knee goes back, right leg comes forward. So that was what it looked like with the blocks. You can stay down low. So the top of my left foot is on the mat. Find that 90-degree angle with that leg. Long spine, core engaged. Lift the back knee and lower. So either blocks or not. Six more here. 6, 5, 4, 3. Each time I put my knee down, I make sure everything is engaged. Let's do one more. You got this. Beautiful work. If your fingertips are down, bring yourself up. Using support, right hand on right thigh. Inhale, left arm up. And as you exhale, hinge towards that right side. Bring yourself back up. Lower hands to the mat. Bring your right knee to meet the left. Swing legs in front of you. Let's do a little restorative pose before we say goodbye. And we'll finish standing up. No worries. Lengthen those legs in front of you. Remove the flesh from your seat bone so you really feel that grounding through your seat bone. Inhale, lengthen. Legs are slightly apart. Exhale, hinge forward. And here I want you to round through the spine. Legs are soft. Get that gentle stretch without any work, any effort into those hamstrings, your lower back. One more breath here. Let it out. Hands, press them into the floor, walking yourself back up. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. Swing those legs behind you. Find your tabletop again. Walking wrists ahead of shoulders. Still in alignment with those shoulders, please. Curl toes under, pressing hips up into your down dog. Pedal those feet, please, a few times. Bend both knees generously. Walk hands ragdoll style towards your feet. Hang here, grab opposite elbows. Again, only if it feels good. Shake head no, nod a yes. And both knees super generously. Core engaged still. Release your hands, press into those feet. Drop your buns, roll it up. Shoulders up, back, and down. Standing nice and tall. And let's reset our body after doing those legs exercises with our twist. Twisting side to side. Allow arms to hit you. Start to slow it down. And slow it down all the way. Returning back to the center. Shake out those shoulders, your head, your legs, your arms, your fingers, your toes. Wiggle it on out. And let's place those big toes underneath our hip bones. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. Let's finish with our breath. Thank you so much for joining me today. You guys are amazing. Let's inhale those arms up. Exhale, release. Growing tall each time. Inhale. Exhale, lifting from those ears. Lovely. One more time. Inhale. Gather in all that strength you created for yourself into the palm of your hands. Bring it to your heart. Bow your head. Thank yourself for joining, doing something for yourself and joining me. Thank you so much. Te quiero mucho. Gracias. I love you. Have a fantastic baby.